watching GRTV, my favorite. Wahoo!
Still in the EA Business Lounge, finally sitting down, which is probably the first time since we arrived at Gamescom, which was yesterday. You get the idea. We're here with Carrie from Mythic.
I'm bribing you with seats.
She's bribing us with seats. I love Warhammer Online. You guys have no idea how much I love it. Can I have a cake as well? I see you have cake there. And anyway, hi, Warhammer Online. Eh? You actually have you're here to talk about some news for Warhammer Online.
Yeah, actually, you sound surprised.
No, I'm sorry. You're here to talk about more news about Warhammer Online.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, we just at Gamescom we've just announced that we're doing what we're calling an RVR pack, and we haven't announced the date or the price. But we're talking kind of a little bit about the theme of what it is and kind of some of the stuff that's in it and what we're thinking sort of philosophically about the game and where we're going and how we work with the players and all of that really fun stuff.
But you're setting a price for, that's a first for Warhammer Online.
Yes. Oh yeah. So actually, yeah. So this is the first time we're actually selling content for War. We launched in 2008. And then 8 months later, we had our first expansion, and then maybe 3-4 months after that, we had, not expansion, but we released the Wild Hunt, which was a pretty substantial new content that was available for the players. And now, about a year later, we're like, hey, let's talk about some more stuff, but this time we're going to make you pay for it.
That's fair enough,
yeah.
But it's not an expansion.
It's not an expansion. We're calling it an RVR pack very intentionally, and I know that might feel kind of like bureaucratic semantics or whatever, but the reason is that expansion sets like something in people's minds, and they go, oh, expansion, oh, okay, and then they start tallying up all the things that want to be in it. And the key feature to the RVR pack is not that it has this specific checklist of all that's going in it, but what we're doing is we're taking a pack of stuff, and we're going to divide it up into chunks. I'm calling the chunks power, progression, and personality.
Then we can move on to the theme of the pack.
Yes. Oh, now we can?
Now you're allowed now to talk about the actual content of the not expansion RVR pack.
Thank you. It's Skaven. And that, I think, people, probably our players have known was coming. We've been hinting, we've been dropping Skaven into the game throughout the year. And we're saying, there's a plague and denying that Skaven exists, which is very kind of in theme with Skaven. And so, yeah, it's Skaven. They're super cool. There's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with it. And like Skaven, we're doing kind of this sort of infestation of stuff all throughout the game. And I think that's pretty exciting.
But the Skaven is going up against everybody, including Destruction?
Yeah. Skaven are renegades for hire. So they're going up against everybody.
Okay. I want playable Skavens.
Oh, well, gee, if only you had told me earlier.
I'm just saying, I want playable.
Okay, you know what? I'll take that into consideration. If we get them into the game in any capacity whatsoever, you're the one to thank.
You heard it here first, folks. Thank you. Credit where credit is due. How has it been like for you? You've been out for, as you said, 2 years now, and you have since semi-merged, whatever that is people prefer to call it, with BioWare. How's that been?
Awesome. Awesome. In fact, the doctors are right over there doing an interview right there. If you could
oh my God, that's true.
See them right there. They're right there. And they're awesome. We've got a lot of people at Mythic that have a lot of knowledge about MMOs, and we have a lot of stuff that we're like, hey, here's all the stuff we've done. We've got tools. We've got lots of cool stuff. Anything you want, you can have. And likewise, we have so much to learn from them. They are an incredible studio, and actually have 3 studios, Edmonton, Montreal, and Austin, and now we're part of them. The most difficult part of the entire merger is trying to figure out what the name of our studio is. So it's technically, it's BioWare Mythic, an EA studio.
Some parts of the last 2 years have been kind of chaotic as well for Mythic. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I tried once before at an interview. That didn't end well at all. But you guys are doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing great. And there was an interview recently with our GM, Eugene Evans, he basically said, War is doing great, and we're happy. We always want more players, so if anyone is out there is thinking, gosh, whatever happened to Mythic, then they can come play one of our games. We're running Warhammer, Dark Age of Camelot, and UO. So we're keeping busy. That being said, we also just got, we call it reclaimed, bringing home to mama our European players. And that's been really exciting. And to watch the European players and the US players play together and the trash talking that happens is pretty awesome. So it's good. I can't choose favorites. I mean, especially because I'm here in Germany right now, but I can't choose favorites.
Europe is better.
I like Europe better.